small story. Buddha had 10,000 disciples whom he used to address every morning. One day, he brought a tightly knotted rope and placed it before them and said, "Can someone untie this knot?" The disciples came forward, pulled and pushed at the knot, but could not undo it. One intelligent disciple then came up, looked at the knot for a while, and undid it easily. You have to look at the knot and see how it has been created, how the knotting has happened. Once you do that, you just have to simply reverse the process of creating the knot, and you have untied it. Instead of doing this, if you simply pull and push, you will never be able to untie the knot, and it will only become tighter. The same thing applies to our problems also. The problems, diseases, emotions, all that you are struggling with are nothing but knots in your system. Once you clearly understand how the knots have been created, you can take the right steps to untie them. Worry is closely related to the Manipuraka Chakra, which lies in the navel region. Negative thoughts directly attack the Manipuraka Chakra. Just do this small test. Whenever you feel negative thoughts coming up, look into them and see where they are rising from. You will find that they always rise up from the navel. Whenever you feel worried, whenever a situation arises that you simply can't handle, the first thing to get affected is also your navel region, your stomach. You can physically feel depression as a weight in your stomach. That is why we always say, "I can't stomach it. I can't digest it." This expression is there in all the languages. It is universal. Constant worrying locks the Manipuraka Chakra. So what is the way to unlock this chakra? How do you think we can keep this chakra in a good condition? Any suggestions? Swamiji, we should never get worried in any situation. Just try telling yourself that you should not get worried. What will happen? You will create one more worry of not wanting to worry. Never say stop worrying. It is utterly impossible. Only thing, stop worrying about worry. What do I mean by not worrying about the worry? Just see the worries and don't get disturbed by them. It is only when you get caught in repeating your worries to yourself in a worried fashion does the actual worry take root. This is what I mean when I say stop worrying about your worries. Just let them be. Don't start giving them life. Don't feed them with flesh and blood. When you say control the mind, don't think negatively, it is just like tightening the knot in the rope. Your mind becomes more tense and constricted. This will not help in any way in untying the knot. When you suppress, the memories of these suppressions go directly to your Manipuraka Chakra. When the Manipuraka is poisoned, your actions will have an unconscious violence, like plucking at something, destroying things, misbehaving with your body, fighting with yourself, fighting with others, and so on. These are all subtle expressions of suppression. That is why people say that their stomach is burning with anger or they are feeling heavy in the stomach. There is so much of suppressed anger in you, so much of negativity in you, which in turn gives rise to more and more negativity. What is negativity? Suppose you suffer from a business failure due to some reasons. How will you react? You will feel sad that you met with failure. That is okay. But you will not stop at that. You will feel frustrated and angry And you will allow all sorts of things to enter into your head. Oh, this is my bad period. Everything I touch is sure to be a failure. I'm a good for nothing. Why am I always so unlucky? What am I going to do? And so on. This is what is negativity. This is what is the root of worry. The thing about worry is, 99% of our worries are never true. 99% of our worries are totally unreasonable. Now, gradually over a period of time, this negative attitude, this negative chatter solidifies in your being permanently and becomes a sort of negative influence in everything that you do. And you're so unconscious of the solidified thing in you. This is the greatest danger. To make you acutely aware of this current in your system itself is a big task, because it has become your very nature. You cannot see it as something different from you. You have become a part of it. The clinical name for this negative attitude is depression. Some people are less depressed. Some people are more depressed, that's all. The more you allow this chatter to consume you, the more depressed you become. The people who are less depressed feel it only sometimes, and that too at a lower degree. Whereas the people who are more depressed feel it most of the time in a severe fashion. But the current is always there for both. So depression or negativity is nothing but a collection of negative thoughts which you speak to yourself. And once you allow such thoughts to enter into your mind, the same thoughts will keep playing back every time you suffer a small failure. It will keep reinforcing this attitude. After all, worrying is only a highly reinforced habit. But it is a mere habit, and so you can kick it like any other habit. But you don't think that it is only a habit. You think that it is a solid and serious reality. That is the problem. That is why you are not able to kick it. The mind is an excellent recording system. It stores your negative thought patterns, your complexes, your worries. Whatever you teach the mind, it learns and repeats faithfully. This is how you create a solid mental setup with all your negativities. So be very careful what you tell your mind. We always take so much care in how we speak to others, but we never pay enough attention to how we speak to ourselves. Just like how poor eating habits cause cholesterol to accumulate in your arteries, in the same way, constant worrying can cause worries to solidify in your being. Like how cholesterol creates blockages in your arteries, worry creates energy blockages in your being. Over a period of time, worrying becomes a part of your nature. It becomes an unconscious act. Even if you reason it out, the low mood still remains. Why? Because all your worries, all your anger you've suppressed over the years, and these are still there as an invisible layer in your being. Worry is the wave that rises from time to time, but depression is the water itself. Now, how do we go beyond depression or negativity? Just be aware and alert. Whenever you become aware of a negative thought surfacing, just visually scatter the negative words and see them disperse. If you keep doing this, you will not allow the negative patterns to settle, and with time, your mental makeup, your mental programming will become different. It will not be negative anymore. If you go beyond inner chatter even for a few moments, you will become more aware, more alive. Just understand that worry is unreal, worry is unnecessary. Then the treasures of the Manipuraka chakra will be unlocked naturally. Yes, do you want to clarify anything? Swamiji, are thoughts a part of the mind, or are they an expression of the mind? Your mind and your thoughts are one and the same. There is